It was a Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday. The world was deep in the small, quiet hours. At 2:17 a.m., a 911 call came into dispatch. No voice, no plea, just silence. The dispatcher asked, "911, what's your emergency?" Only the low hum of an open line answered. The call lasted 57 seconds. At first, it seemed like dead air, but when investigators enhanced the audio, they heard faint, rhythmic breathing, slow, measured, as if someone was there but couldn't speak. The dispatcher tried again. "Hello? Is anyone there?" Still, nothing. The call came from the phone of a man who had already vanished, Liam O'Connell. This silent call became the central clue in a baffling mystery. Who made the call? Was it Liam, or someone else with knowledge of his fate? The call suggested someone was alive, conscious enough to dial, but unable to speak. It ended as abruptly as it began. The line simply went dead. For the dispatcher, it was just another call. For investigators, it was the start of a long, frustrating journey. A journey into the life of Liam O'Connell, and into 57 seconds of chilling silence. A world he had seemingly just walked away from. The silence was more than an absence. It was a message. It was a breadcrumb in the dark, a signal flare that illuminated only more questions. The mystery began with a call that said nothing, but meant everything, and it would haunt everyone who tried to solve it. Who was Liam O'Connell? Reliable, steady, a man of routine. 34, an architect, living alone in a tidy flat in the city's north end. He enjoyed simple pleasures, a pint at the pub, a walk in the park, sketching old buildings. No drama, no secrets, no financial trouble. His life was ordinary, until it wasn't. On Saturday, February 10, 2026, he spoke to his mother. He sounded cheerful, made weekend plans. That was the last time anyone heard from him. When Liam didn't show up for work, on Monday, his boss grew concerned. He was never late, never absent, without notice. A colleague checked his flat. No answer. Police, forced entry, inside wallet and keys on the counter, a half-finished cup of tea, car, parked, outside. Only Liam and his phone were missing. It was as if he'd evaporated. No activity on his credit cards or social media, no sign of distress, no evidence of a secret life. He simply vanished, leaving behind a pristine apartment and a trail of questions. The last confirmed sighting was a normal Saturday afternoon. After that, nothing. Liam O'Connell, a man who lived on the grid, had stepped off it completely. The search for answers began, with a life that seemed to leave no room for mystery. But the ordinary can hide the extraordinary, and Liam's disappearance was anything but ordinary. Investigators pieced together Liam's final hours through security cameras. At 3:45 p.m. Saturday, CCTV caught him leaving a corner shop with groceries, wearing a green jacket and walking boots. He looked relaxed, heading toward his flat. But instead of going home, he walked past his building, his first break from routine. He wasn't in a hurry, wasn't looking over his shoulder, just walking, purposefully. Cameras tracked him for several blocks until he turned onto a street with no surveillance. A digital, black hole. After that, nothing. No sightings, no transactions, no digital footprint. His phone went straight to voicemail. Police considered every possibility. Did he leave by choice? Was there foul play? No evidence pointed to either. The man on camera was calm, alone, and then, gone. The city swallowed him whole. For 3 days, there was only silence. Until, at 2:17 a.m., that strange, silent call was made from his phone. The last known moments were ordinary until they weren't. The trail ended in a gap, a blind spot, and in that gap, Liam O'Connell disappeared. The mystery deepened with every unanswered question. The silence was the only clue, and it was deafening. The 911 call was the first sign of life in 72 hours. A ghost in the machine. Audio technicians enhanced the recording. Beneath the silence, they found slow, steady breathing, not panic, just calm, measured breaths. But there was more. A faint metallic echo, the kind you hear in a vast, empty space. Not a home, not a car. Something industrial, hollow. No voices, no background noise. Just breathing and echo. The call's acoustic signature matched a large, empty warehouse or metal container. Investigators speculated. Was Liam injured, unable to speak? Was he being held captive, making a secret call, or was it an accidental dial? But dialing 911 isn't easy to do by mistake. The call lasted 57 seconds, long enough to connect, not long enough to communicate. It ended cleanly, as if the phone was switched off or destroyed. The silence was chilling, the clues subtle. The call was a blank canvas, and investigators could only guess at the picture. It was a message without words, a signal from the void. The only certainty someone was there, breathing in the dark. The rest was speculation, and the silence spoke louder than any voice. A 911 call is more than a voice, it's a stream of data. As soon as the call was linked to Liam, a specialized team began tracing it. The call connected to 3 mobile towers, allowing triangulation. The likely origin, a small circle on the map, deep in the city's industrial outskirts. The Red Hook Industrial Yard, a maze of derelict warehouses and rusting metal. The location fit the call's metallic echo perfectly. But the yard was vast, nearly 50 acres of decay and debris. Searching it would be daunting. A needle in a haystack of concrete and steel. Police prepared for a full-scale search, knowing time was critical. The call had come in at 2:17 a.m. By late morning, they were on site. The trace gave them the where. The call gave them the who. But the what and why remained terrifyingly unknown. The ghost signal had led them to this industrial graveyard. Now they had to step inside and face whatever secrets it held. The search was on. The silence had a location, and the answers, if any, would be found in the echo, or not at all. Police arrived at Red Hook Industrial Yard, a monument to decay. Chain-link fences, rusted barbed wire, faded no trespassing signs. The air was thick with damp and rust. Officers moved methodically through the shadows, starting with the largest warehouses. Inside, emptiness, dust, pigeons scattering from the rafters. Their voices echoed, matching the call's metallic resonance. They were in the right place, but too late. The search expanded. K-9 units found no scent. Officers explored basements, climbed rickety stairs, peered into shipping containers. Nothing. No struggle, no clothing, no blood. Only one thing, a single fresh footprint in the dust of a small workshop. It matched Liam's walking boots. The print led from the doorway to the center of the room, and stopped. No other prints, no scuff marks, no sign of where he went, as if he'd stepped in, then vanished. It was the only physical evidence found, and it made no sense at all. The yard held its secrets, and the silence deepened. With no evidence at the yard, investigators turned to the only clue left, Liam's phone. For 3 days, it was dead, no calls, no pings. Then, at 2:17 a.m., it came to life, made the 911 call, and vanished from the network forever. The phone had to be powered, functional and connected, for that brief window. Then, silence. Permanent this time. No further activity, no more signals. The pattern was strange, offline for days. One brief call, then nothing. It didn't fit any normal explanation. Who turned it on? Why only for that call? The phone's behavior was as mysterious as the disappearance itself. With no body and little evidence, only theories remained. Did Liam stage his own disappearance? Friends doubted it. He had no reason to run. Was he abducted? Maybe the walk past his flat was to meet someone, and the call was a desperate signal for help. Or did he suffer a tragic accident, trapped in the yard, using his last strength to call 911? Perhaps someone else found his phone and made the call, separating the device from Liam entirely. Each theory explains some clues, but none fit all the facts. The single footprint, the silent call, the vanished phone, each detail raised more questions. The case became a puzzle with missing pieces. The truth remained elusive. The call was a thread that led nowhere. The silence, a wall investigators couldn't break through. Theories multiplied, but answers did not. The mystery endured. Years have passed since Liam O'Connell vanished. The Red Hook Industrial Yard still stands, a silent monument to a cold case. The single footprint is gone, swept away by time. The file gathers dust, the questions remain. The 911 call is a paradox, a sign of life that led only to deeper loss. For Liam's family, it's a torment, a recording of silence they replay, searching for hope. Theories circulate, but without evidence, they're just stories. The truth of what happened to Liam is a secret only he may know. The silence on the line was absolute. In the end, it's not about the answers we found, but the one we never did. A silence that endures.